I never understood Passover properly, because I assumed that Passover, well, it's a Independence Day. It's our celebration, you know? What? Well, why do we have to celebrate for 8 days instead of 1 day? Okay. Then I had a young man whose father was a rabbi. The young man became addicted to drugs. And he came to Pittsburgh, and he went through our program, and he got clean. But I knew if he goes back to New York, where his parents live, he's going to get together with his old cronies. He's get lost. So I kept him in Pittsburgh for several months. And then he said to me, I want to be by my father's Seder. I said, okay. He went to New York and spent the Seder with the Passover with his parents. And then he came back, and he said, when my father started reading the Haggadah, and he started saying, we were slaves unto... I interrupted him, and I said, Abba, were you ever a slave? You talk about your ancestors thousands of years ago. You don't know what it means to be a slave. I can tell you what it means to be a slave, because all those years that I was on drugs, I wasn't a free person. I did things in my life that I never thought I was capable of doing, but I had no choice. The drug made me do it. And it suddenly occurred to me, that's what Passover is about. You can be a slave to Pharaoh, right? You can be a slave to cigarettes. You can be a slave to alcohol. You can be a slave to cocaine. You can be a slave to making money. You can be a slave to anything. You can be a slave to yourself. And what Passover is really about is a feast of liberation, not from a particular despot, but a liberation, right? Be free to be what you can be and what you want to be. And don't allow anything to take your freedom away.